Hello students, welcome to PNMRC e-learning classes. Students, today we are going to start part 2 of chapter number 11, Force and Pressure. So students, let's start our video with the topic Effects of Force. A force cannot be seen. A force can be judged only by the effects it can produce in various objects around us. A force can produce the following effects. First one is a force can move a stationary object. Second one is a force can stop a moving object. Third one is a force can change the speed of a moving object. Fourth one is a force can change the direction of a moving object. And last one, that is fifth one, is a force can change the shape and size of an object. Students, as you can see in the picture, in first picture, a force of kick makes a stationary football move. In second picture, a force applied by goalkeeper makes the moving football stop. In third picture, the force can change the speed of the moving tire by the child. In fourth picture, a force can change the direction of a moving ball by the batsman. And in fifth picture, a force can change the shape of a lemon. So student, we will now give examples of all these effects produced by a force when it acts on objects. First one is a force can move a stationary object. Take a rubber ball and place it on a tabletop. Now gently push the ball along the surface of table. We will observe that the ball begins to move. Thus, a ball at rest, it means, or stationary ball, we can say, begins to move when a force or push is applied to it. While taking penalty kick in a football match, the player applies a force on the stationary football. Before being hit, the football is at rest and its speed is 0. The force applied by the player makes the football move towards the goal. Thus, if we kick a stationary football kept on the ground, then the football starts moving. In this case, the force of our foot makes the stationary football move. Similarly, the force of engine make a stationary car to move. For these examples, we can say that a force can move a stationary object. Second one is a force can stop a moving object. Take a rubber ball and place it on a table. Push the rubber ball gently so that it starts moving. Now place your palm in front of the moving ball. We will observe that the moving ball comes to a stop. Actually, the palm held in the path of moving rubber ball applies a force to the moving ball. This force stops the moving ball. Thus, a moving ball stops when a force is applied to it. In the football match, when the goalkeeper dives or jumps up to save the goal, he applies a force to the moving football with its hands. This force applied by goalkeeper helps in stopping the moving football and save a goal being scored. Thus, the stopping of a moving ball by a goalkeeper demonstrates that a force can stop a moving ball. A cricket ball moving on the ground stops automatically after some time. In this case, the force of friction of ground stops the moving cricket ball. Similarly, the force of brakes can stop a moving car. From all these examples, we can say that a force can stop a moving object. Now, third one is a force can change the speed of a moving object. Suppose we are moving on a bicycle at a certain speed. Now, if someone pushes the moving bicycle from behind, then the speed of bicycle increases, it will move faster. On the other hand, if someone pulls the moving bicycle from behind, then the speed of bicycle decreases and it will move slower. Thus, a push or a pull can change the speed of a moving bicycle. But a push or pull is called force. So we can say that a force can change the speed of a moving bicycle or any other moving object. If the force is applied in the direction of motion of the object, its speed increases. On the other hand, if the force is applied in the direction opposite to the direction of motion of an object, then its speed decreases. Students, fourth effect of force is a force can change the direction of a moving object. In a cricket match, when a moving cricket ball is hit by a bat, then the direction of cricket ball changes and it goes in another direction. In this case, the force exerted by bat changes the direction of a moving cricket ball. In the game of carom, when we take a rebound, then the direction of striker changes. This is because the edge of the carom board exerts a force on the striker. If we blow air from our mouth on the smoke rising up from a burning agarbatti, then the direction of motion of smoke changes. In this case, the force exerted by the blowing air changes the direction of moving smoke. Now, these examples, we conclude that a force can change the direction of motion of a moving object. Now students, fourth and the last effect of force is a force can change the shape and size of an object. If we take a light spring and pull it at both the ends with our hands, then the shape and size of the spring changes. In this case, the force of our hand changes the shape and size of the spring. The turns of the spring become farther apart and its length increases. Here are some more examples in which a force changes the shape or size of an object. The shape of dough changes on pressing it with a roller pin. Roller pin means belan to make chapatis. When we press the dough with the rolling pin, we apply force. So we can say that the shape of dough changes on applying force. The shape of kneaded wet clay changes when a potter converts it into pots of different shapes and sizes. Students, this happens because the potter applies force on the kneaded wet clay. The shape of a toothpaste tube changes when we squeeze it because we apply force while squeezing it. When we hammer a piece of aluminium metal, its shape changes and an aluminium sheet is formed. This change in shape occurs because we apply force while hammering. When we sit on a sofa with springs, then the springs of the sofa get compressed and their shape and size changes. This happens because our weight applies a force on the spring and compresses them. Similarly, the shape of a sponge, tomato, balloon, or tennis ball changes on pressing it. And the shape and size of a rubber band changes on stretching. The shape and size of a balloon changes when it is filled with air or water because the weight of air or water exert force on the walls of the balloons from inside. So students, from these examples we conclude that a force can change the shape and size of an object. So students, I end my video here only. We will meet again with the remaining topics of this chapter in our next videos. Up till then, goodbye and thank you and stay safe.